Folks, this is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. We do it every morning, and I would like to remind you, hit the share button, please. Would greatly appreciate it. Let's get right on into it because we have a lot of weather going on. All right, two storm systems and almost carbon copies, same track on both of these. I'll show that to you. One tonight into tomorrow morning, and another one Thursday night into early on Friday morning. So here we go. This is the current radar. A lot of folks with the advancement of the radar forecast forget that a radar forecast is kind of imaginary. I'm going to show that to you. This is currently what is happening and what has happened. So this is the real stuff. Spotty areas of light to maybe moderate snow, Grand Rapids area, on toward Grand Haven and South Haven. You have some moderate snow in there and little patches of moderate snow around the Lansing area. But otherwise, it's fairly light snow. That patch of snow will be winding down this morning. I will show that to you on the radar forecast, which is a model, not real, but a model of what should happen into the future. So first I want to show you that there's a winter weather advisory in the purple shaded areas. Okay, Saginaw County, the thumb, Grand Rapids southward, and a winter storm warning for the far southern part of the state. And if you're going into Ohio, you should be aware that there's a winter storm warning there. Now, this is the fantasy, so to speak, of meteorology. This is the model. So this is what's going to happen, projected to happen in the future. So here we go. This is a radar forecast. And sorry, folks, comments are not coming in. So I can't see and say hi to anybody this morning. But so this morning, that snow activity will wind down. This is noon. It's shrinking. Bear in mind, too, we've had this over the weekend, intense lake effect snow bands, very thin ones. They're mostly offshore, mostly on the other side of the lake, but when they come on shore in a thin sliver of the shoreline, they dump a lot of snow, like 15 inches up in the northeast corner earlier this weekend. Now, this is this afternoon, so if you're going to be traveling this afternoon, gets a little safer until late afternoon. We're at 4 o'clock. Now the main wave of snowfall moves through 5, 6, 7. So in the southern part of the state, in Detroit, in Ann Arbor, in Lansing, Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, toward the drive home, if we still do that, and I know we're starting to get back to quote-unquote normal, that snow will be coming in. And then we go through the night. This is 8 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, midnight. So midnight there, southern half of the state is covered with, I would call it at least light to at times moderate snowfall. That's the middle of the night. Let's go to 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Snow starting to break down in the southwest corner, down in Kalamazoo, Lansing, Battle Creek. Lightening up everywhere. Let's go to 8 in the morning. So we're going to have a snowy morning tomorrow, a snowy commute. Let's go to noon, and it's over for most spots, except with that north wind. The thumb, watch out. You could get that surprise 6 inches to a foot in a spot here and there. That's what happens on these stagnant, lazy lake effect situations. And hey, we're almost 2,000 strong. Good morning, everybody. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. If you're just joining us for the first time, we do this every morning. 8:30 to 9 o'clock. I'm a little bit ahead of schedule this morning. Please hit the share button so your friends know how we cover this here at MLive, and hang with us. You're going to get a good, thorough update. So by tomorrow afternoon, the snow will all be done. All right, I'm going to show you several snow forecasts here, and they all are pretty close with the exception of an inch or so, so you'll get a good feel for the range. So this morning's snowfall is less than an inch, and then overnight is when the main snow comes in into tomorrow morning. So let's take it up to noon when it's about done for just about everybody. And there you can see the far southeast. The farther south and east you go, the heavier the snow will be. So Monroe, Metro Detroit, downtown Detroit, this model is predicting 6 to 7 inches of snow, and that's a very common forecast on most all the models. I'll show you a few more. And then you got 5 inches in Oakland County. You got 5 inches in Jackson. You got 4 inches in Kalamazoo. You got 4 to 5 in Lansing. You got 4 to 5 in Flint and in the Thumb. You got 3 to 4 in Saginaw, tapering to 2 in Bay City. Grand Rapids, you got 2 to 3 or so. Okay, so that's model number 1. Now we'll look at another model, and about the same right here. Maybe brings the 5th and 6th inch up farther north and west toward the Saginaw area, toward Kalamazoo. Still, Grand Rapids at 3 inches, and then that rapid taper off. Grand Rapids and Saginaw Bay City northward goes from 3 inches down to 1 inch. This one's still showing Ann Arbor, Detroit, Monroe, southeast corner, 6 to 7 inches of snow. This is the human forecast, okay? And the human forecast is looking at a high resolution model that's a little bit heavier. I think I had that one lined up for you next. And the human forecast says 6 in Flint, says 8 in Oakland County, says 9 in Metro Detroit as opposed to 7. So Detroit, 7 likely, 9 possible. Ann Arbor, 7 likely, 9 possible. Flint, 5 likely, 6, 7 possible. Saginaw, 3 likely, 4 to 5 possible. Grand Rapids, 2 to 3 likely, 4 possible. Something like that. And let's see. Okay, so I didn't show you the high resolution rapid refresh, but it's the highest with about 10 inches in that far southeast corner. And that's why the National Weather Service using that high resolution rapid refresh, which is usually a pretty good model, but only out to about 24 to 36 hours. So that's still a little bit far out on its time frame. Now we'll look at the rest of the week. Okay, so a carbon copy coming up later on, perhaps, as far as the way the storm track looks. So this is the storm today. And what you get out of this is that a storm center over West Virginia puts the very heaviest snow just to the south and east of Michigan, puts it into Ohio and into northwest Pennsylvania and New York. So that's why going down there, you have more likelihood of 8, 9, 10 inches of snowfall. And then we go on Wednesday, dry weather. And Thursday, maybe a few snow showers. But then here's our next storm system. And this is Thursday night. Same deal. Look at where the storm center is, about West Virginia. Once again, okay? So could be a carbon copy coming up Thursday night into Friday. This is Friday afternoon. And then that moves off. Then a change. We haven't had a south wind for quite a while. A south wind will warm us up, even at this time of the year. So let's look. We're into Sunday, and you'll have to take it from me on the isobars, but that's a south wind. And that's when our cold spell breaks. I don't want to say that we're going to go right to spring, but 30s and going above freezing and maybe a 40-degree reading. The other thing you'll notice that's easy to pick up is that rain shows up on the forecast by Sunday night into Monday, so you know it's a little bit warmer of a storm system, although, of course, still snow shows up, northern lower, and freezing rain shows up. And then as we go into the following week, the last week of February, you'll notice that the storm track jumps even more, and you get the forecast of some rain showers up toward Traverse City and the tip of the mitt. So point being is the cold spell is going to be letting up. Here is the 6 to 10 day forecast, and that is valid for February 20th to 24th. Now let's look at the 8 to 14 day forecast. And there it is, valid February 22nd to 28th. And it shows that the Arctic spell will have broken. So I think Saturday, Sunday, Monday coming up, we'll probably tack on 3 degrees each day, and we'll start to get above the freezing mark, and we'll start to feel okay. And I don't know if you noticed this, but I did. On the weekend, the sun came out, and even when the thermometer said 19 or so, you thought, is it really 19? So the sun now is getting some heat, getting some power to heat your skin, heat the car through the windows and whatnot, even some melting on the south side of your house and some buildings. So it's starting to happen, but we got two snowstorms for the southeast third of lower Michigan, definitely. Northwest 2/3 of lower Michigan, not a snowstorm, just your February couple of inch type snow. We'll keep you updated here. Make sure you join the Facebook group, Michigan Weather. A lot of folks post nice weather reports on that. And we keep you updated with smaller ideas, something that isn't worth a full-blown post on the main website, MLive.com. So thanks for joining me on this active Monday. Looks like a fun week for a meteorologist to figure out what's going on. I'll keep you updated here on MLive, along with my fellow teammates. We'll keep you updated on the roads and the plows and all that good stuff. Make sure you check in often. Take care and have a safe Monday. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.